Hello again everyone, Hyperion-Blue-GT here, and today's weekly challenge on Gran Turismo 7 before moving on in week number 2 of May. 5 events, including the Honda Civic 1-man category, will be proceeded to round 2 in Tokyo Expressway east clockwise after central counterclockwise from the first round. And also yet, we got WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca for American FR Challenge 550, Willow Springs International Raceway Streets of Willow Springs for the Sylvia Sisters, Autodromo de Interlagos for the Hypercar Parade, and Red Bull Ring for the World Touring Car 700 will be set, participate, and get 3 prizes with 2 credit tickets by the 100,000 and 200,000 Gran Turismo credit, along with a 6-star roulette ticket. So, this is going to be the perfect moment before the upcoming update that brings out to have 4 cars, new events, new extra menu, and even yet to have some more features until May 15, 2025. We'll be patient until Thursday. This week and this month is going to be a very much more interesting, and even yet for the segment, it's about to go racing up a Disventure. This will have to take a good 5 race event by using Disventure Camp liveries by 3 of them by current characters, and also yet to have 2 of them by brand new. But hopefully, I bet you guys might need to come and take a look before entered in the Sylvia Sisters and World Touring Car 700 soon enough. Got to make sure if I had to go and have some 3 road cars, and Sylvia Sisters will be reserved to go proceed into the penultimate on race number 4. As always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Let's begin and ready to enter for today's weekly challenge. As I kept working on with Dream Art livery style Disventure for over a year, and I still have some new batches of 2 brand new Disventure Camp fan art liveries, will be proceed later on to have a reminder in case of the second week of May will be get settled in on the latest weekly challenge. So I had to go with 3 Disventure Camp characters and wait until the brand new part of the Group 4 race car will be rostered to go on a random selection. So I had to get started, and I have the Ford Mustang Boss 429 1969 with a Disventure Camp livery. Ashley Graham in All-Stars variation will be proceed to WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca. I'll have to get started and proceed to have myself before race number 2 will reserve on Tokyo Expressway east clockwise for the Honda Civic Type R Limited Edition FK8 with Jake Hamilton and Jaguar SJ220 with Nick Milton in it. Got to make sure if I had to go for a shuffle lineup in order to have 3 of them by the current and 2 per brand new. But this will give a 1 random choice of surprise that you guys might need to take a hint. Determined to be going for the S13, S14 or S15 Nissan Silvia, along with a brand new batches of a Disventure Camp livery that goes on with a character or an Odd Nation cartoon deemed specific livery. But take time and being patient, we had to go for only first 3 races with some vehicles with character themed liveries. So I'll have to get it up. First rounds on me, and blue racing outfit to be specifically to go for the Odd Nation cartoon with a helmet and racing suit will be suitable to go 1 race at a time. So here I come, 10th position as I'm about to go overtake the Dodge Super Beat 1970 to be proceed into the 9th. A draining hairpin to go on turn 2, and right around we'll go for an old-fashioned muscle car for only 1 single cowgirl. But I can't wait to see Ashley again for Tom Jake Season 2 along with her boyfriend Will. This is going to be the perfect moment to see how it turns out for Odd Nation Cartoons is currently to be on the main upcoming for the 2nd season in the spin-off series of Disventure Camp Tom Jake. But don't forget, I just recently watching the latest episode on Carnival of Chaos in Rescue Island. But man, it turns out that everybody is so very happy to see the 8 eliminated contestants again since the first episode of Season 4 with Alessio. Just give a good natural art of talent and some different moments of interaction to see how it turns out, and even perhaps one other thing to have a conversation argument between Emily Campbell and Amelie Paris. But boy, those two girls are about to go at it, and Emily just called Amelie the B word until Tristan tells them to knock it up. Whew. But thank goodness Tristan just saved both of them that they just might need to make it up. Well, even perhaps some Easter eggs during the episode that everybody just really might need to take a good look of Discovery, but there are some no eliminated contestants, and even yet from the latest episode after Ivy just got voted up to camp. I can't wait for every 2 weeks for the new latest episode to see how it turns out, or even perhaps the eliminated contestants are about to go for the challenge to have a second chance will be reached up to go back to the game. But maybe a little bit more plot twist, and that brings out to have an interesting season of the story. But what am I doing? I still have a topic about Disventure Camp, so I got the second lap and currently to go onward to be focused as I'm about to be put up in 3rd place. So I have a good eye on Nicholas Burbiller in the Dodge Challenger. Saddle up onto the main turn to go clear on number 5. Gonna have to kick it up into high gear and proceed right back onto the route straight. So ye racing ha. Committed and go on the overtake. Splendid and very well indeed to go for a cowgirl to go on the corkscrew. Oh yeah, one more thing. I kind of think about this most suiting song when Alessio is about to sing with a guitar. It really helps me to clear my mind up, so I just might need to hear it. Just give a good taste of a classical music of calm. But man, I'm just really gonna have to watch it again soon until I just need to go for a break time. Sorry, got the 11th turn to go clear and final stretch, and 1 minute 46.568 seconds will go on an update for a brand new set of the record. That's 1 green checkmark clear, 4 more to go, and race number 1 for the 2nd week of May is going to be session in lineup. Now I'll have to take a good look. Total time in 3 minutes 31.136 seconds, and second lap time to go faster just like the previous to be marked by 1 minute 44.568 seconds. So all I have to think of is doing the time of the essence. We might have to go for 1 day, and tomorrow we'll have to get back to do some more progress of the session. So that's 15,000 GT credit earned and 4.8 miles to go update into 8.1 would receive at 100,000 Gran Turismo credit. Then let's do the play by position on the replay and go for the capture thumbnail image. Just quickly to do this like 1 time and put myself to go for the second chance, switching up the view and have myself to go for a close-in footage. Okay, let's switch again, and just might need to have a good eyes on her. Okay, maybe good enough, but 1 more capture image might need to have a 3rd times a good moment on the charm. That should do a bit more close up, and there you go. Right at the spot with a Dodge Viper GTS 2002. But man, I can't wait for the Chevy Corvette C06 C5 model 2001 is about to be coming soon for the next update, because I am going reaching up onto the stars and give a good hype of the feeling. So first replay save, and let's go to Tokyo Expressway for the 2nd round in East Clockwise for the Honda Civic 1-man category, as I'm about to go for a change up with a different Disventure Camp racing outfit to be represented in Teal Team or the Magenta. I bet this special event for round 2 is going to be very interesting, folks. I'll have to take a good look And we got 4 laps in east clockwise on Tokyo Expressway that you guys might need to be selected to go for only one specified Honda Civic, as I'm about to go for the Civic Type R Limited Edition FKA 2020 with a dispenser cam Jacob Hamilton in All-Stars variegation to go for proceed onward. Then let's see how it turns out. It's going to be a full-on competition with Honda Civic, and there will be some 6 non-Honda Civic vehicles will be serving as traffic vehicles, just like the rest of you have already planned yourself to go for your own kind of a custom race when you're entered on 3 different districts of Tokyo Expressway. But good thing Polybody Digital might have to come up with a very good, excellent idea for us as the second round to go for a special event. I'll have to take a good look on the starting grid, scroll down, and here we have 2 Toyota Prius G, 3 Toyota Hi-Ace Span DX, and 1 for the Mazda Atenza Sedan 2015. That should be doing more fun, and more Honda Civics are about to go again for having a different course layout. But nighttime in rain, and let's have a good check on the radar. So everything is going a little bit more clear, and we got some few percentage to go light on the spot and few of them to go in blue. Alright, so I got the parts to be set up and go for the sports hard compound tires just in case to be preferred to be precisely to go for racing type on intermediate. But I know the methods, and in case to have some proceed to go on exercise caution. So let's do the calculate performance and make it by under 530 to go into 570.09. Let's do this for the highway battle, everyone. I'm going in to be in the 12th position, rolling start for 3 seconds, and have a Honda Civic party. We'll go slipstream on the overtake. This is going to be the best race to find out and go for all-in Honda Civic for the Classic and 1 for the FKA Limited Edition for a single dispenser cam livery to be put up and experiment test to be using on racing intermediate tires. This will do a comparison between 3 different compounds on sports category. We'll be going for the rest. So I got the first sector clear. Take the first 2 turns on sector 2, we'll go on the right. That should do the one-way ticket to go for the upper hand until the third lap. We'll be saving it later on to catch up with some 6 vehicles with non-Honda Civic specified. We'll be going on trailblazing. So I have 9.4 seconds to go remain. Got to go faster up and deal with the curves. We'll go rev it to the limit. Alright, here comes the next turn. Got to go safe, brake check, and reflex. We'll go understeer on the style. That's the ticket. And there's the Honda Civic Type R EK touring car on the Spoon Sports variation. Now, Ishida in 6th place for the EG Honda Civic for having one good base parity replica variant just like GT1 and GT2 as a real-life counterpart. Okay, that should do very well to have one dispenser cam livery to be proceed on 6th place. Skills will take the FF to go for a front engine, front wheel drive. Got to be patient and wait until the final corner. We'll go into the blind spot. Got to go motion on caution. Looks like Kano did the right thing to be on the main spot to go for a perfection check, along with Endo in position 5 to be dropped down to be proceed earlier. Okay, side by side comes in for only 2 of them. EK Touring Car versus EF Model are about to go for a main round to be proceed to be stepping in to be heading back into the tunnel. Does only have 1 lap to be clear, and faster placement will be proceed and have lap number 2 to help myself by 2 minutes 30.820 seconds. Now this is a good race to enjoy to have a momentary lead before the third lap, as 6 vehicles will have to be on the trailblazer before the blue zone will be proceed to go by 1 lap plus. It's like having one good moment to be having a highway battle to be in a Tokyo Expressway like you're about to have a less traffic to be in rush hour. Well, I kind of think about having one good kind of a custom race if you're about to go with Japanese specified vehicles with comfort tires, which is very much more good, and have few other tuned vehicles will be rearing up and have a one-on-one battle just like you're about to be playing on Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift. So look at this on third place. Next sector, coming right back in Sector 3. Just have to keep it nice and tight and feel the ebb on the flow. Almost there to catch up on Abe and Y Masabura. They're about to go for a toe-to-toe in the battle of first place and get closer to have myself will call dibs on 6 traffic vehicles will be proceed into the third lap. Got to be here on time, and momentarily I just had to be here a long time ago earlier from Friday and just make it on normal to be in Monday or Tuesday. Okay, just had to go slow down with the acceleration, try not to avoid a contact, wait until the final corner by letting 2 of them will be going in. Okay, Abe is going on the outside, same goes on Matsubura, so I got the upper hand and just have to keep pushing for having a toe-to-toe by 1 versus 1 versus 1. Come on, just might need to step it up. Slipstream is all I need to have a possibility for FKA Honda Civic Type R Limited Edition will be embraced to go pack up by 315 horsepower. And here comes lap number 3. I can taste the good first position to go in the lead. Impressive and go as a Honda Civic Challenger by face up with the classics. Looks like Abe has the offense. Got to be prepared to go back on the first turn. Alright, very nice. Good defense. And turn 2 will go on the pattern. See that, folks? That's what I'm talking about. Having one race with racing intermediate tires is the example, but don't ever try this on your own content video. But in that case, recommend to be using on sports category if you're about to go with a hard, medium, or soft. But here they come right now. 2 Toyota Hi-Ace Band Deluxe 2016 and go on to the blue zone to be marked on out. Okay, so that's 2 overtake on 1 lap plus, and there's the third Toyota Hi-Ace Band Deluxe and the Mazda Atenza Sedan 2015. Impressive and short time on the race in rush hour. But they will be having 2 Toyota Prius right coming up, so I got a good eye on Y Sato in 16th place. Just have to slow down and wait for the left side opening to go proceed forward. Okay, Abe is coming back. Just have to prepare myself and go on the brake zone. Okay, beautiful and good race with a short period of rush hour for having 6 of them by doing 1 guest of appearance. I'm always well prepared to have a dibs moment. We'll be calling in to have myself to be in the lead, and here comes the 4th and final lap is coming in. Got to be ready and stay remain ongoing by 3.1 seconds. We'll be on the defense. Final lap and still remains by 2 minutes 24.910 seconds. Let's see how the top 2 drivers can actually try to catch up to me now. But I can't wait until the third one. We'll be proceed to Hypercar Parade after this. Until the next day, we might have to be proceed to have the last 2 races. We'll go with 2 brand new Disventure Camp liveries. So I already checked on the Ford Mustang Boss 429 with Ashley in it. And second, Honda Civic Type R FK8 Limited Edition 2020 with Jacob Hamilton is now been clear checked until reaching up in first place by the podium. This will do well, and solid line impressive to have a good one gay man character to be well part to be having one of his own company to be part of the wedding, along with Amelie Paris Wedding Planning Company. Well, I kind of think about the adversary rivals between Jake and Amelie if Season 2 of Disventure Camp Tom Jake will be coming out soon during the 4th season of Carnival of Chaos. But I bet I can't wait to see how it turns out for the 2nd season in the spin-off series. This will do very much more good just like the 1st season. And plus, that will bring us out to have a one good Tom Jake variation for this Honda Civic along with the Nissan Skyline GTR Nismo R32 1990 with Thomas Reed in it. But it's about to get closer, and very good moment to have a lot of decent practice to get myself and go shaping up to have a scene of perspective for this main part of the special event. So I got the final corner to go clear in, and nighttime is well enjoyable moment out there to have 8:39 p.m. in game time. Let's bring this full stretch and take it to the podium. Almost there by 6 seconds. Matsubara is going quicker on the offense as 6 traffic cars are still remains ongoing. And there we go. One good racing outfit on Team Agenda since All Stars. Checkmark number 2 cleared by 3 more to go. Will be proceed to go remain. I kind of like about this special event and everybody likes it, but man, I am so very hyped about this challenge. It's all about deal with the traffic cars when you're about to be in the lead. And plus, by under 10 minutes, 9 minutes, 52.418 seconds, and 4th lap is now going faster on the new run by 2 minutes, 23.735 seconds on the 4th lap. But much more fun and concentration when you're about to go catch up onto the last remaining drivers is suitable of success to have a Honda Civic to go for a join-in session of the party. As for the 6th non-Honda Civic specific type vehicle on the Mazda Atenza sedan, 3 Toyota Hi-Ace-Band Deluxe, and 2 Toyota Prius G. But it was a lot of fun out there to see both of them are about to take a good cruising around and drive in normal. And here's a clean race bonus by 127,500 GT credits, going up and have a lot of mileage by doing one session of the practice to put myself and update into 79.5 miles of today. So let's do this for only one content replay, preferred to be in 2 minutes and 30 seconds to have a good spot right over here. And with a quick capture thumbnail image, and looks like I already got this one right here along with 2 Honda Civics to go slipstream in lineup. Very nice and impressive for the Honda Civic 1-man category for round 2 at Tokyo Expressway in East Clockwise. But I can't wait until Disventure Camp Tom Jake Season 2 until it's going to be coming out soon by sometime in 2025, as I'm about to go for race number 3 at Autodromo de Interlagos by using the Jaguar SJ220 1993 with a Disventure Camp livery. Nick Milton is about to go rich, fancy, and style of a hypercar. It goes on to be in the middle of the third round of the weekly challenge, as I still have some 2 more races to go for a reminder to be put up to have 2 new batches of my own Disventure Camp liveries that you guys might need to take a good look by surprise. But first, I'll have to get down and have some few other settings will be selected to go by 3 types on WTC 600, 700, or 800 settings. Just to go and prefer to have a Sports Stop compound tires, which is good enough, and be preferred to be state remains to have some restriction selections for my own type of the sheets. So I got the Sports Stop tires to be switched up into WTC 700 settings, all the parts are about to go fully equipped and have the high RPM will be set to be placed up on the strong and anti-lag system. And plus, if you're about to might need to have one engine tuning to be selected, if you're about to go for the SJ220 like this one for example, along with 3 stages, is well recommended to be in use. So that should be all done, and get ready to enter. Just like last time from European Clubman Cup 600 at Brands Hatch Grand Prix Circuit. It's about to go toughen up in several laps. We'll go in the third round on headway mark. I was so prepared for the moment, folks, and one fancy wheeled hypercar represented for the rich kid of Disventure Cam is very much more quite good to be indeed. But even yet, I just really hopeful that I just had to be pretend to be temporarily to be borrowed on Nick's Jaguar because he is one good rich of the UK. But with all due respect, it takes one lack of concentration without one contact and might need to keep a good nice and neat without having one dent on the scratch. Then let's get in, and reserve on 16th place will be on the 3-second countdown to be revved up and go on the limitation to be mastered on the line at Interlagos. This will do one basic example to see how it turns out to give a one good clean racing player by giving one opportunity of a practice. But if I had to be mimicking like Nick just said, well, it's gonna have to take time to do some rehearsal of practice. Maybe like, oi, you better not to scratch up with my Jaguar, lad. Otherwise, these dirty racers are a bunch of wankers. Well, maybe good enough, but it might have to take time to do some mimicking on other characters. So I had to get down to do some strategy to get things to put up onto the top 3. So I have a good eye on Tanaka in the Lexus LFA 2010 and Robert Heck in the Lamborghini Murcielago LP640 2009. Here comes the hairpins on the first and second. Just have to stay on the line and get behind with the Murcielago. Just easy does it, and go on the outside to make that good temporarily on the main effect. Okay, good enough. So I got the 14th position and keep it straight and master the handling. One good touch of the apex. Last sector in the first lap will go onward towards the final corner. So I just need to go hurry up and feel the pace to go on the turbocharged rust. So I got the strong anti-lag system will give a good peek at the respawn. Alright, there we go. First lap, and moving on in lap 2 down to 20.2 seconds lap. Steady as it goes with a nice fancy Disventure Camp livery on the Jaguar SJ220. And I have a good eye on Boss B Beer Boris in the Bugatti Chiron 2016. Just have to step it right into the brake zone and proceed with caution. Okay, very nice. And fortune favors the hypercar Gold. Okay, steady as it goes to have Igor Fraka before coming up on 10th place in the 2017 Ford GT, along with Lucas Brunelli in the McLaren 650S 2014. So good thing I just remembered back then on the same event when I was using the Maserati MC20 2020 with Alec in it, just only have All-Stars variation, unlike the Season 1 variant. But I still have a lot of ways to go to be currently to have some more progress, as I still have some 10 events to be on participate, including 2 of them to be placed up on second. But good thing I just already have one WRC Groupie edition at Orchard Millwood in reverse direction is already clear, and proceed to have my progression to be ongoing to be stay in 95%. Whoa, okay, that was a close call, and very necessarily might have to keep a good check on the radar as I pass Lucas Brunelli before proceed onto the third lap after overtake Giorgio Mangalo in the Bugatti Veyron 16.4 2013. Just might have to take some time, and 5 more to go. There's Takuma Minosono in the Enzo Ferrari 2002. Hop on in, then overtake, sector 2, we'll proceed to get back on turn number 4. Alright, so I had to get my head in the game, and fastest lap time that I took by a minute, 45.310 seconds after the main decimal by the previous by 0.325. Only 12 seconds left and get back into 13 seconds. Alright, steady as it goes on the dirt hairpin. Got a good eye on the last 6 remaining drivers as I'm going forward to catch up on Adam DePay in position 6 for the Lamborghini Benio. There he is right now, and he's catching up to overtake Alain in 6th place to be dropped down onto the main grid. Okay, correction, solid, fancy, and luxury on the SJ220 to keep it up on the offense. There's the Maserati MC20 before entered in the 4th lap. Let's go down to the Senate S, then overtake to catch up to the Lamborghini Benio. So I got a one-way ticket to get up closer to be down on to 8.8 seconds. Okay, very good enough. Got to be standardly focused and gonna have to keep a good eye on the Benio if I see the good eyes opening. Okay, change up the lines, and he already got the good skill method. Just keep that turn, hold it up, and tightly to be stay in motion. Okay, fair enough. I see Killian Drummond in 4th place for the same Jaguar SJ220. Now this should do a perfect chance to have that content replay. Will be preferred to go for a main captured thumbnail image. So I have a good eye on Adriano Carrozza to be placed up in position number 3 at the spot. This will have to take that main objective, and hopefully Art Winkel and Ryota Kokuban to be stay ongoing in position 1 and 2 any way I can if I had to be succeeded to go possible to be received and faster to be stepping onwards. 2 more laps to go, entered in lap number 5. Okay, cheery on and down onto the Senate S cleared by 1st and 2nd, Cuba du Sol on turn 3. Okay, very much more nicely impressive. And last but not least, the Mercedes AMG GT 2020 Black Series is right over here onto the remain by 1.6 seconds. So I just really hopefully that I just really enjoyed having all the cars I used for the weekly challenges with Disventure Camp liveries. But I bet all the other Gran Turismo players might need to use it right now in daily races and online lobby. Well, I still really think about having my best time to go return to the online races if I have to get myself to have a PlayStation membership plus required. But it takes a risk, so I just really think about saving myself with a lot of money, is so I need to have a good care, responsibility, and respect. But I can't wait until my channel will have to go up into 1,000, so be on a reminder folks, subscribe to my channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos as a reminder. And there we go. First position is rolling up to have a good fancy in the lead. That should take the 6th lap. We'll go onward by the penultimate I can't wait to see how it turns out to go for a succeeded moment until tomorrow by focusing in Willow Springs International Raceway Big Willow for the Sylvia Sisters and Red Bull Ring for the World Touring Car 700. But it takes a lot of production and get my act together to get things will be rolling up to be in the primary to be focusing. Well, even perhaps as I just took by all 5 races in one part of the content video to be well placed up as original until take the conclusion by having 2 or 3 times amount as a template. But don't worry, I still got this under control and make it much more reserved to go for a placement as a substitute. But even perhaps I'm still working up in session by going in live stream on set. Gotta switch it back onto the dashboard interior and make it much more good on the fancy wheeled hypercar. But I can't wait until Nick will be so surprised, he might have to say, "Brilliant job, laddie, you just really got yourself a nice, good kind of a race that you just really represent myself." But maybe a little bit more taste of a drink of wine that will make to cheer her up. Well, my response to Nick, I would be like, well, no thank you Nick, but much more appreciate to have your fair respect, but I prefer to have a nice drink of water. And then Nick says, "Oi, well that might be quite good, interesting that you might have to get yourself to be stay in mental motion." And then his self-doubt would like to say, people these days, they just really don't understand that young people like me who has always been so rich. Yeah, maybe I'll have to end the short parts. And here comes the final lap, everybody. But talk about doing some thought of a little bit more short story to help myself to do a little bit more role playing. But, well, maybe I'm just really am a Gran Turismo player after all. When it comes to have a good eye focus with races, weekly challenges, lap time challenges, and etc., including for the qualifying round season of the Gran Turismo World Series. Well, looks like the Nations Cup qualifiers is already open, so I'll have to be moving on forward and see how it turns out before the exhibition series for 2025/2026. So I have to finish this race soon, and then the second part might have to be saved later on before the next day. Yeah, I just really think about having my time to go focusing because I'm a racing strategy person, but even perhaps to do some less time on commentary is I just might need to get my talent to go for different ways and different role on perspective. So let's go to the final stretch and make it to the podium. Well, I can't wait to see how it turns out, and new set of the record by reaching the goal. Alright, first place and fancy, well done for one Disventure Camp livery, represent Nicholas Nick Milton. Outstanding and good on car entry number 26 in Hypercar Parade. And that's not all. Almost 12 minutes, so I got 11 minutes, 56.321 seconds, and good on the 7th lap to be placement for the faster in 1 minute, 39.848 seconds. Easier said than done, and different racing outfit as I already got to be well placed up with a different Disventure Camp livery represent the purple team. 142,500 GT credits and solid fine on the clean race bonus. And there you go, 200,000 Gran Turismo credit has acquired, and third replay will be calling in for a day until the next 2 races will be proceed to go for the round on penultimate. So give me a moment and have a good eyes check to be prospectively to have a good moment on 2 Jaguar SJ220s. So let's see, it's going to be take place to be in lap number 7 or lap number 5. But maybe perhaps that should do a good kind of a view perspective like this one. Well, kind of say, it looks so very nice to have that image on the thumbnail. I'll have to take a good look and make it on third content replay will be saved. Close enough and much more impressive. Alright, now let's go to Willow Springs International Raceway at the streets of Willow Springs for the Sylvia Sisters that you guys might have to take a good look. We'll get one of the two brand new Disventure Camp livery by having one excellent surprise. Alright, and clear. So to be continued on part 2. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. I'll be seeing you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again at the next video for part 2 in May Weekly Challenge number 2. Keep on racing, stay clean.